Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Godfrey, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The problem is the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On first down, Godfrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Godfrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw is Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
1st down, Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard is out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It gets this complete to Shaheed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Throwing now is Murray. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dragons are able to widen their advantage. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He completes this to Walker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A shotgun snap for Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Smith throwing again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Alert! Alert!
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, Smith. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, it's Smith. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Smith. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now Smith. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A missed connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal on the way going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Buzz.
A final shot before half from Murray. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we reach the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Taken at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So that will push him back.
And now we know I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Murray now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back to Walker on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On second down, Godfrey shifts by at the 15. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing on first down is Murray. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Murray to air it out again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Taken right about the 40. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Smith. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray now. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Murray now to throw. Goes right back to McBride. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Big X open, Big X open.
Here's Murray from midfield. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready?
And the Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 3rd and 2, Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. So nothing doing there. And it's second down. Now it's Smith. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Again, Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now 2nd and 4. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Smith. Open man right side is Tony. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. It's caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw it. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Murray to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down 24-21. A minute 17 remains. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Here's Smith. That's going to be caught by Tony. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Smith. Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
Let's go!
Smith to throw. Caught by Trimble. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now it's Smith. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Another try. 2nd and 10 now. Up the middle. Here's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So easily the play of the game right there. We will not have overtime. Instead, a late touchdown the other way.
And how about the awareness defensively? Because it's one thing to block it. It's absolutely another to locate it, scoop it, and take it the other way. Just an incredible job right there.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the